It's wrestling Dave Brown right along the ringside. We're all ready to go. By golly, tell us kind of studio audience we got today, Dave. Let's not go any further. We're ahead right now. Tell us about today's action.
All right, we got some good action coming up here today. We got lots of tag team action, a 6-man match coming up later, and an 8-man tag team match today, too. We'll have Koko, Ware, and Dutch Mantell. They'll be teaming together in a tag team match today. Jimmy Hart will bring the Assassins in. We'll have a 6-man match on one side of the ring. It'll be the Bruise Brothers and Big Dennis Condrey. Then when we get to that 8-man tag team match, listen to just one of the teams. Plowboy Frazier, Tommy Rogers, Big Red, and superstar Bill Dundee. That's over 1,200 pounds of wrestlers on one side of the ring. That's not all. We'll kick things off today with a Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, man, and I tell you, I got something to add to that. We got a brand new Fabulous One special we'll have a chance to see. In addition to that, we'll be meeting the new CWA World Tag Champions, new Southern Champions, and see a mad Jimmy Hart who don't like losing any of those titles. We're going to take time out. Be back in just a moment.
It's going to be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match, total weight 427 pounds. From Memphis, Tennessee, Jesse Owens and his partner from the Twilight Zone, the Galaxian, going against him. Total weight 437 pounds. From Nashville, Tennessee, and Pensacola, Florida, Rick Morton, Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Okay. He's giving instructions to get one of them out of there, and we're just about ready for the action to begin. Rick Morton starts out for the R&R Express, baby.
The Galaxian is opponent as we get things rolling here. Into the rope. Rick Morton tried to press the Galaxian to the mat, but the Galaxian picked him up and slammed him into the rope. This time, Rick Morton comes off with a strong shoulder. Off the ropes again. Slips behind the Galaxian. Oh, going to roll it back down to the mat. Galaxian hung onto the ropes, but Rick Morton comes up with a drop kick. Down to the mat goes Galaxian. Over to the corner, Rick Morton, and here's Robert Gibson. Through the midsection. He goes over and shot for Jesse Owens just for good measure, standing over in the corner. Galaxian gets the tag. Jesse Owens will be coming in to battle Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express. Jesse Owens down on the mat. Headlock by Robert Gibson. Now he's got him up in the air, and Jesse Owens dropped across the knees. Gibson put the backbreaker on him, follows with the lower leg, back to the corner, and the tag on Rick Morton. Morton puts the heat on that upper leg. Tag on Robert Gibson. Robert leaps over the rope, drops down on the leg. And now Rick Morton, same thing. Morton makes the tag. Here's Robert Gibson. Swings over the ropes again, drops down on the leg. Really working on that left leg. Got a toe hold on the left side now. And he twists around on it, steps over. Now makes the tag, and here's Rick Morton coming back in. Rock and Roll tagging out quickly. Great teamwork from Rick Morton, Robert Gibson. Boy, as the Rock and Roll Express, they've been in business for several months now, I guess close to a year, and have really come on strong in the territory. There's the toe hold again. Shoulders down. Jesse Owens fighting that leg and trying to keep it from cramping on him. And the shoulders were down. Referee started the count. Robert Gibson still putting the twist on the leg lock, on the toe hold, rather. Under the ropes, Jesse Owens. That's one way to get the hold broken. He does get it broken. Trying to get over to the corner. He did get the tag, and the Galaxian will be coming in. Galaxian went for the eyes. Robert reverses him into the turnbuckle. A back drop coming off of there. Galaxian bounces off the mat. Robert Gibson puts him back down over to the corner of the tag on Rick Morton. Morton rolls him down. Galaxian's right at the corner. He tags Jesse Owens. Jesse comes back in there. Tag made now by Rick Morton. He dumps Jesse Owens over the back. Robert Gibson right there steps over on the toe hold. We're 3.5 minutes into the action. Robert leans back on it. They got it.
Yeah, boy.
Robert Gibson, boy, he has softened him up for a long time. They had worked on that left leg. And when the tag was made and Jesse Owens came back in there, they went right back to work on it. Robert Gibson, Rick Morton, the Rock and Roll Express get the victory. 3 minutes, 32 seconds to come.
Red hot team, my friend. Let me tell you that for a fact. The Rock and Roll Express continue on and on. Speaking of red hot teams, nobody a whole lot hotter than the brand new CWA World Tag Team Champions. I'm talking about Stan and Steve, the fabulous one. Let's take a look at something. Fabulous one. Thought you'd get a kick out of that brand new special on the Fabs, and if they ever make it through the crowd over there and get around, we'll congratulate them on their win over the huge Assassins to become new CWA World Tag Champions. Combination of great training, a lot of speed and determination. And it was a matter of time before this outstanding team got to that pinnacle they were looking for, and that was the World Tag Championship. They're getting a little closer right now as Stan carrying the huge trophy that is symbolic of the World Champ. Congratulations, Stan.
I wonder if we won these tonight, Kiss me.
Steve, congratulations, partner. Well, we were just telling the folks that it was a combination of being in shape, a lot of speed and determination, and son of a gun, you got them.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt in anybody's mind, Lance. We worked very hard for these trophies, almost the whole year. Right, brother?
That's right.
But we finally did it. I'm going to tell you one thing. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of effort.
Oh, look at his tie.
What's wrong with my tie? Oh, I told you to say. But anyway, Lance, you know, we couldn't have done it without all these people behind us. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So we worked hard. We trained in the gym. We ran. Jackie Fargo showed us the films, the whole works. But none of it would be possible without the fans behind you cheering you. When we walked out, and those girls, no, we walked out and everybody cheers for us. It makes us feel like 125%. And we went out and we beat the guys, and these are ours now. So all I can say is, hey, Lance, let's party, huh?
Okay, Steve, what's in the future?
Well, first of all, I just want to say, eat your heart out, Jimmy Hart. We know you're back there watching, and you know you just can't stand it. And your Assassins, ask for them. Anytime, just bring them on, because we know they're upset, and we know they want it back, but there's no way. I just want to add one other thing. A lot of fans have been coming to Stan and I and saying, are y'all leaving this area now that you're the world champions? Because everybody knows when you're holding the world title, you have to go to other areas, and you have to defend it. But I'll just say this. The first thing we did when we won this title is we got on the phone to every promoter in this country, and we said, if you have a tag team in this area or in your area that want a shot at the world title, you're going to have to come to our backyard, because this is our home. We're staying, and we're keeping this trophy right here with us.
All right, well, that's mighty fine, and I'll tell you one thing. It couldn't happen to a couple of guys who've been more dedicated and better. Stan and Steve, good luck to you in the future.
Thank you very much, Lance. Appreciate it. Thank you, Dave.
Really tickled with the outstanding success of the fabulous one. Now let's take time out, and we're going to be back in just a moment. Champions, Dutch Mantell, Koko Ware, who defeated the Grapplers to get those titles. And here they come. A really fine team. When you watch them in there together, they're two outstanding individual athletes. And Dutchman, congratulations. And Koko, congratulations, babe, on the big win with the grappler.
Okay, let me say one thing. It looks like Jimmy Hart's fortunes have really went down in the past week.
really?
Not only did he lose the World Tag Team Championship
Right.
belt, he lost the Southern Tag Team Championship belts. Now, if you people look at us, we're an unlikely team. And that's what the grapplers thought. Remember, I told them, Lance, I said, don't take us lightly, boys, because you're going to walk away without those belts, and that's exactly what they did. They came to the ring with everything stacked against us. They had Jimmy Cornette, everybody against us, distracting us and everything, but I'll say one thing. We beat an established team, the grapplers. They're an established team. We took the battle to them, and we beat them. So, Hart, I want to go out on public television today and say one thing. Now that we're the Southern Tag Team Champions, we'll put the line up. I'll put the belts up against any and each one of your guys. Every night of the week, twice on Sunday, it doesn't matter to us because we're the champions, and we intend to stay that way. Hart, you bring anybody you got because we're going to be sitting dead ready for you boys.
Hey, it's got to be a particular satisfaction, Koko, to have taken it from Hart. I know, having been a former family member, that you got to be happy about that.
You better believe it. You know, I want to ask Jimmy Hart, do he realize what's happening in Jimmy Hart's life? What's happening in the family? You know, everybody's leaving in him. You know, he had the little cheerleading out here one time say, you know, there won't be no losers in the family. But, you know, the grapplers, they're gone. They're lost, right? Dutch and I, we took the belt off of them. Now, you know, the Fabs, they got the world title.
Right.
So, Hart, have you looked around, man? Everything is drifting away from you. So, I know Austin Island and Jerry Lawler, they're hot on your trail. So, you know, everything is just going so good for me and Dutch and I and the Fabs and Jerry Lawler and Austin Island. So, you know, I can come out here and say that I am proud to be with a champion because Dutch Mantell is just like I am. He loves to get down. If it takes a change or brass nuts to do anything, we love it, Lance.
All right. Well, I want to congratulate you
That's
again.
Hart we're looking for.
Okay, we'll tell him and all the family members. Right now, we're going to get a chance to see the Southern champs in action, David.
It's going to be a non-title match, but the Southern champions climbing into the ring right now. Their opponents making their way to the ring. And this is going to be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Featherweight 416 pounds over on the left side of the screen. From Memphis, Tennessee, introducing Donavan and his partner, also from Memphis, Tennessee, still down on the floor, climbing up on the apron. That's Pat Hutchinson. Going against them at a total weight of 439 pounds, the current holder of the AWA Southern Tag Team Championship belt. From Union City, Tennessee, Koko Ware. And from Oil Cross, Texas, Dutch Mantell. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun.
Whoopsie! We've got the Dutchman starting out for the Southern Tag Champs. All right, and we've got Pat Hutchinson starting out against Dutch. Donovan is Hutchinson's partner, and of course, Koko, the Dutchman's partner. Kind of interesting that he and Koko teaming up together. I think it's a tribute to the fact that both of them are outstanding athletes. Dutch is essentially a singles wrestler. He's a loner himself, and so I found it really interesting that they were able to take the grapplers, who are a really fine tag team, although I don't approve a lot of their stuff.
Indeed, and of course the grapplers tag team all the way.
Yes.
Koko's background, his early background was as a single wrestler. He's wrestled as part of a tag team a lot lately, but yeah, you're right. Both essentially single wrestlers who put it together to win the belt.
Koko snapping the arm of Pat Hutchinson around and makes the tag again on Dutch Mantell. Dutchman easily flies over the top rope, hits that ring, grabs Pat, wheels him into the rope, backdrop, and Pat down hard on his hip. As Dutch fired him over the back to the corner. There's a tag on Donovan. He comes after Dutch. Don, with not too much experience, is going to find a very, very strange situation to be in against the guy who can just take you any way that he feels like it, and that's one way. You see Dutch, he ripped him with a set of knuckles, and no denying that. Now, he'll do that to you.
You know, we've said We've said many times that for a young wrestler, a lot of times they just get lots of experience out of this.
Yeah.
I would not care to get experience against Dutch Mantell.
Oh, you got that right. There's that clothesline, and boy, he just put him right down on the canvas. Picks him up in the air. Back, drops him down across his knee and tags his partner, Koko Ware, who climbs up on the ropes as the referee goes over the Dutch. He slices down on Donavan. That ought to be it. Koko takes the win. So, as expected, Dutch Mantell and Koko Ware come out with a very good win. Big high five from the Dutchman and Koko, and he decided, Dutch did, that he would get Pat away from the ring as he comes flying over the top rope and down to the floor. Winners, Mantell and Ware.
2 minutes, 12 seconds the time.
2:12 the time, and that's only the beginning, folks. We got lots more action coming up. We're going to be looking at it in just a moment.
Jesse Ventura, the Southern Heavyweight champ, throws Lawler over the top rope right down onto the concrete. Jerry bounced first off the ring apron. Hit. Jesse slams Lawler into that metal rope standard over there. Drops an elbow down on the King. Ventura down on the floor, and the King going after him. I think Jesse has a tendency to count Lawler out too quick, but look at Hart pile in behind, and the referee pulling Hart off, and look at Hart swinging at the referee. Oh, man, Ventura slammed Lawler into the ring post over there. Lawler's up off his knees, rolls to the ring apron, and Ventura goes after him. Woo. The King. Pops an elbow and slams Ventura. The strap comes down. Continues with a big right hand. Hart went to his pocket. The referee's moving Lawler back. Jesse diddling with his tights. Hart trying to distract Lawler till Jesse can get him from behind. Lawler trying for the pile driver. He gets him. Here comes Hart. The referee tackles him. They're rolling around the ring, and Hart at least has kept the referee from counting Ventura out. Lawler holds him, and the referee gloms Jimmy Hart. Calhoun really got him a beaut. As Lawler turns around, Ventura nails him with a chain, and that may be it. Lights out. The winner, 11 minutes and 47 seconds, will be Jesse Ventura. Yeah, let me tell you, you can say all you want to say. Ventura retains the title despite the fact that he got a couple of pops in there. Got to take my hats off to the continuing irritating tactics of Jimmy Hart as he prevented the referee from counting on Ventura when the King had him down. So Ventura retains the title. That wasn't the only bit of title action. There was an international heavyweight title at stake between Stan Hansen, the big man with the big lariat, and the universal heartthrob Austin Idol.
Sent in by Austin Idol. Into the table again. Idol yelling, remember last week. Hansen gets Idol low. International heavyweight champion. Not the most vicious wrestler that I've ever seen. He's all over Idol. Idol came smoking. Dan Hansen, big fighter rock. Takes into the big section again. Look at Hansen. Second rope. Idol was out of the way. Idol in a great use of strategy. And now, by the ring post, Hansen begging him not to do it. Oh, my goodness. Idol. Payback time.
I don't care how big his thighs are, he can't withstand much of that. Idol slammed it in to that part of the ring. And look at here. He was going for the Las Vegas leg lock when Hart jumped up on the ring.
Now Idol decks hard now. Idol catches Hart. Stan Hansen catches Idol. Idol now with his foot caught in the ropes.
And he is going after him. Austin's leg caught in that rope. He's hanging out, and Stan Hansen really working on it. He's trying to put him out of action, no doubt about that.
300 pounds of Hansen dropping across on the left leg. All right, here comes Jerry Lawler, Lance. The King catches Hansen with that right hand that the King made famous. A battle between Hansen and Lawler. Jesse Ventura sneaks up from behind. Idol asking for a chair. Gets one. They're really working on Lawler. Idol really worked over. He's having trouble getting back up. He has that chair, Lance.
Big chair, and Ventura, then Hansen. Idol going after him. Okay, there you saw the rugged action that took place in there, let me tell you. Right now, the King. Whoop. Jerry.
Triples up here, man. Tell you what, you know, it's a little bit frustrating to stand back there and watch the tape and see the match and know, especially last week after standing out here and telling the people that what all I was going to do to Jesse Ventura and how bad I was going to beat him right here in my own backyard. Well, I went into the match. I felt real good about it. Now, Jesse Ventura, I don't want to take anything away from him, Lance. He's a big, he's a strong, he's a powerful man. One of the best that Jimmy Hart has ever recruited. But at the same time, you know, I always feel like, as Stan and Steve said earlier, with the support of the fans, the people that I came out here and talked to last week and told them what I was going to do to Ventura, with that support, you're always able to reach back, get that little something extra when you need it, pull that strap down, and I pile drive Ventura, and I had the man beat. But then there's always that constant agitation of that little wimp, Jimmy Hart, running around the ring, distracting the referee. He's always there, just a constant thorn in the side. And with the help of Jimmy Hart, Jesse Ventura once again came out victorious.
Yes.
Well, let me just say this.
That was a no disqualification match there. I meant to point that out when some of the folks who were not there saw the pile driver.
Yeah, well, that's right. Let me just say this, though, about Jimmy Hart. We've asked this week, after, he interfered not only in my match, he interfered in the match with Austin Idol and Stan Hansen. I had to wind up going down there and help Austin out. Then he had to wind up helping me out when Ventura came in. Well, we're going to get us all in the ring this Monday night down at Cook Convention Center. I can't think of a better place. And Hart, the King and the Idol are back together again, brother. And we're going to do a number on Big Bad Stan Hansen and this big muscle-bound Jesse Ventura. And this week, Hart, I want you to agitate all you can, and I want you to try to interfere in that match because I'm going to have one eye on you, punk, and I'm going to get my hands on you, and I'm going to wring your stinking little neck just like I would a chicken that you are.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got it right when you need to watch that Hart. We made the comment in there that you had the pin going, but he prevented, even though he got his lick, somebody popped him real good. You all took care of that, but he still prevented you from getting that title back.
Well, I'm just looking forward to Monday night, Cook Convention Center, Hart, because the King and the Idol, as I said, are together again. I think we have some words from Austin Idol. He's got a few choice words he'd like to say to Hart, Hansen, and Ventura. Can we watch that now?
Memphis, Tennessee, saying it was bound to happen. They could tell from the first night when that big geek from Texas came in and that big jerk from San Diego came in with all those pretty muscles. They said, it's bound to happen. What would it be if Jesse Ventura and Stan the Creep Hansen locked horns with Jerry the King Lawler and none other than yours truly, darling, Austin Idol? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen so it will eliminate any doubt. It will eliminate any illusion that anybody might have. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in Memphis, Tennessee. There's going to be 4 bodies in that ring. I'm not talking about a whole lot of headlocks. I ain't talking about nothing that resembles no arm drag. I'm talking about something that resembles a kick, a punch. I'm talking about something that resembles a red face full of blood. I'm talking about something that resembles 2 bodies being thrown in together and crashing in the steel post. I'm talking about 2 big, ugly creeps like Jesse Ventura and Stan Hansen laying flat on their backs, and I want everybody to know how big and bad and tough and strong, and I don't care nothing about no Rolling Stones, Ventura. I don't care nothing about no Eric and Kane, Ventura. And Hansen, I don't care where you've been, who you beat, and what kind of titles you ever had, or what you got now. There's only one thing I care about, Jack. And I'm talking revenge. I'm talking about now's the time to pick up and choose sides. Go with who you want to go with. I don't care if there's 5 people. I don't care if there's 5,000 people. I'm telling you what's going to happen. We're going to drag your carcasses from one end of that corner, from the other end of the corner, from one side of that building to the other side of the building till we get the job done in Memphis.
That is the way. That's right. That's the way I like to see Austin Idol. He's hot, brother. He's fired up. And him standing alongside of me, Hart, I don't care how big and bad Ventura and Stan Hansen are, and I don't care how much you agitate and distract. We're going to beat those 2 clowns of yours and leave them laying right in the middle of that ring Monday night, brother.
Boy, with Jerry Lawler and Austin Idol being in the kind of frame of mind that they are, you better believe and hear what this man said. They're going to be after Hansen and Ventura, and you'll have a chance to see it Monday night right down there at Cook Convention Center. We'll be back. More action in a moment. Here he comes, Jimmy Hart.
I love to see the King upset. I love to see Austin Idol upset out here yelling and screaming. They talk about the fans being behind. Well, I don't have the fans behind me, and I have 2 winners, baby, and Jesse Ventura and Stan Hansen. And they got something you want to say right now.
Okay, let's take a listen.
Memphis, Tennessee, listen up. You know, you talk about Jerry the King Lawler. I'll get to him in a second. But the first thing I want to talk about is my favorite subject, me. Let me tell you, people, I got the word, Jerry Lawler here in town, he got his own television show. Well, after I lifted the Southern Heavyweight Championship from him, the TV execs come to me, Jesse the Body, and they want to give me Lawler's show, the Jesse the Body show. Well, Jerry Lawler, that's a good idea because you ought to think about something. I kept you down. You begged. You said, Jesse the Body, what an awesome man you are. You're the most awesome man I ever seen. Jerry Lawler, that's how I know you're from Memphis, Tennessee. Because when the match was over, all the Memphis women told me the same thing, too. You are the most awesome man, Jesse the Body, we ever see. You are Elvis reincarnated. Except ruggedly handsome with a little Keith Richards thrown in. So, Lawler, whatever you want to do, Jesse the Body is here. He's a piece of cake. Ain't that right, Stan Hansen?
You know, that's right. You know, the thing about me and Ventura is that we're contrast. Contrast in lifestyle. Contrast in philosophies. But we're going to be one nasty team in Memphis. Jerry Lawler, I don't know who in the heck you think you are, boy, butting your big snaz into my business. Well, now you stuck it in, boy, where you never wished you had it before, and you will never again, brother, because the lariat's coming back to Memphis, and it's going to come after you, Lawler. Not counting you, Austin Isle, always waving people in, asking for help on your knees, begging. You make me puke, boy. And Lawler, you hanging around with some frilly little guy like Idle? Come on, man. Here's two nasty athletes. He might be good looking, but I ain't, and I'm proud of it because I got to fight my way. And in Memphis, Tennessee, I'm going to take Austin Idle and I'm going to take Jerry Lawler, me and the Body brother, and we're going to dredge out the Mississippi River with them big old mouths and just drag them through the river.
Austin Idle.
Tennessee, get ready.
Let me tell you one last thing, Austin Idle. You might be big, but you're looking up at me. I'm 6'4.5" and twice as big as you, Jack. Woo.
Wild team, Hanson and Ventura.
That's right, baby. Let me tell you what, Lawler, you and Otto, you better bring everybody you got, baby, because you're going to need the fans behind you when we get through with you. Woo, baby!
Jimmy Hart, First Family. Right now, let's go to the ring.
Subject of a couple of earlier discussions, the president of the First Family of the professional wrestling, Jimmy Hart, who comes out with the former world champion.
Dick, you know what? I can't believe this. I feel like I'm watching MTV out here. Everybody's got a special. Everybody wants to walk around the ring, kissing those pimply things, and take that hard. I hate that sign. Take that sign down. I'm sick and tired of this. Let me tell you something. No. Rob, we were ripped off, man. I can't believe this. Let me tell you something, Fabulous Ones. It goes out for anybody. I want to do anything to get them back in the ring, man. Anything to get them in the ring. I'll tell you what I'll do right now. I'll put up $5,000. Jimmy Cornette, will you put up $3,000? I want to get them in the ring. Let me tell you something. Come out now. Please, come out now. I want a six-man match. I want a six-man match for you, baby. You can get Dundee. You can get anybody you want. Get up. I am not a whelp. I am not a whelp. I don't care who you get. Get anybody. Get Lawler. Get anybody. A six-man match, baby. Anything. Cornette will wrestle with him. I'll wrestle with him. They'll wrestle. I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. Tell him why. I'm going to tell you right now. Shut up. Listen, man. The reason why is so I can crawl in the middle of that ring after the assassins defeat them, and I can put the boots to them and pin them 1, 2, 3 and humiliate them and show all the people how bogus they really are. That's the reason why I want the match, baby. That's exactly why. And I'd love to get it, too, because Stan Lane, Steve Curran, I'd love to have the satisfaction myself. I think you two are a little bit funny. Let me tell you something, baby. Right now, I'm fixing to unleash the assassins. You ain't seen nothing yet, people. And I hate those signs. I am not a wimp. I am not a ticket. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
You're absolutely...
You just take a look at this now, big nose.
I'm going to take a look at it right now. Did we say Jimmy Hart might be a little upset today, Dave?
I think he's a little bit upset.
I can go around the ring kissing those fat girls, but I don't want to do that. I have specials. I write my own original songs, baby. I have it all, but I don't need it. I don't need the people.
Heart attack. Now, calm down. What's all that clapping I heard?
It's going to be...
Here we go.
It's going to be one fall, 15-minute time limit. Introducing a total of 426 pounds, and they're underway. We'll introduce them as the action goes here. That's Ken Raper thrown out of the ring by the Assassins. His partner is Rocky King out of Atlanta. One of the big Assassins got him in there right now. Bell is sounded. Rocky King pulled out of the ring by the other Assassin, rammed into a chair held by Jimmy Cornette. Down here on the floor. Now the Assassins have picked up Ken Raper down on the floor, pounding him. Referee trying to get him back in the ring. Assassin comes over and picks up Rocky King. He's back in the ring. One assassin working on Rocky up in the ring while the other one's working on Ken Raper down on the floor.
I told you I was unleashing them, baby. I'm not messing around no more.
Yeah, I see him unleashed, and you think a couple of guys like this could do it on. Ken Raper down on the outside, and look, Rocky King picked up by the hair. Boy, they just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time because the assassin's really angry and taking it out on Rocky King and Ken Raper. King backdrop.
Assassins had a chance to pin him a minute ago.
Now they're going to quit laying back. Now they're going to get mean.
Double elbow. You know, this kind of stuff with all due respect to Raper and Rocky King.
Come on here now. You ain't got enough guts. Come on out now, Fab.
This kind of stuff doesn't impress me or show me anything except that they're nasty. That's all there is to it. Oh, what a knee.
See, do you, Russell?
I
That's
prefer
fine. You know why? You
these
see what
young
you want to
guys.
see. That's why you wear glasses and I don't, baby.
Boy, they nailed right in the back of the head Rocky King with a big knee, Dave.
Rocky really taking a beating from these guys.
There they go again. Partner's a whip. Partner's a whip. I don't want to hear it, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. What kind of parents do these kids
He's
have?
got him, that's it. Yeah.
The 3 count. At 2 minutes, 26 seconds. And it was Assassins before the opening bell, and it continued that way until the count of 3 had fallen.
The whole way. Why, and I'm sorry. It just doesn't do anything to me to impress me that they're all that tough. They're tough. There's no doubt about it. Let's go ask the fabulous ones. But they pick a couple of young fellas like King and Ken Raper and just murder them in the ring. And they're sure they want it, no question about it. As once again, one of the assassins nails King from behind.
Phil, nobody nails anybody from behind now. You've got a little film I want to show you on Stand the Man Handsome, baby. Show him, baby. Come on.
Okay,
Come on,
let's,
show it. You got guts.
If we got the Hanson film, let's go ahead and roll it. Here it is.
All right, beautiful. Look at this. Look at this right here. This is his big tour in Tokyo, Japan, right here. Now, this guy is John. Look, here's the Funk, Terry Funk right there. They just switched from John Bob. I want to go look at this right here. Terry Funk. This was Lawler's big man, big partner, the big superstar professional wrestling. Now, look at this. John Baba. He doesn't like a giant now, does he, Cornette? Look at him right there. Look at him. That's right. Look at how the man handles. Look at him.
This is what, out of Japan?
Japan, baby. He made a great tour of Japan. Why do you think everybody's got slanted eyes, Goose? Come on, look at him right there. There you go. Look at that, man. Look at it. Look at that. John Baba. Look. Look at him. Come on. Hit him with that big lariat. Ah, the
Funk
back.
again.
There he is. Terry Funk. John Baba. Either one. Bring them both on at the same time, man. Look at this right now. Look at the people. They're stunned. They're not even saying anything. In shock. The legend, John Baba. Terry Funk. Look at this. Beautiful. There it is. Great. Great. Look at him. The other guy's scared to get in the ring. Look at this. The newest, look at that, the referee. Calhoun, that's going to happen to you if you don't watch out, boy. Here comes the lariat. Look at it. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at him, man. Slow motion view right here. Austin Idol knows how that feels. He don't stop at anybody, Jimmy. Beautiful, beautiful. The newest member of the First Family, baby.
Oh, yeah, great.
Beautiful. There he is. What do you think of this? Stan Hansen, baby. Big, bad, rough, and tough. Mr. Texas. Well, you better be impressed, baby. That's the baddest man on.
I would not argue with that. He is certainly a lot of that. He is bad in more ways than one. We'll take time out. Be back. More action coming up in a moment.
In the ring with Dennis Condrey, the Bruise Brothers. And their opponents stepping up onto ringside right now. We're ready to go with six-man tag team action. Total weight 719 pounds. Introducing from Memphis, Tennessee, Jim Jameson, Keith Eric, and from Chicago, Mad Dog. And going against them at a total weight of 694 pounds. From Florida, Dennis Condrey, and from the Windy City, the Bruise Brothers. This will be a one fall, 15-minute time limit match. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Boogie, the Dream, Chop, Dennis Condrey, going against Mad Dog, Jim Jameson, and Keith Eric. Green, big elbow, puts Mad Dog down. Another former member of the First Family.
And that's why, I'm glad you said former. That's exactly why I got rid of him. Look at him. He ate me out of house and home, and he always laid down on his back.
Chop's going to work on him. Mad Dog, for those of you who don't remember, was a Bruise brother at one time. Here's Dennis Condrey coming in to take over on the Mad Dog. Remember, we've also got an 8-man tag match that'll be coming up after our 6-man tag. Whatever time that we have. Jim Jameson in now. Dream Machine takes over and slams Jameson down. Woo! There's a flying leg. Lover boy Dennis Condrey getting the call from the Dream Machine, and Dennis picks up, big body slam, bounces Jameson off the deck.
You're going to see a new, different family from now on, baby. A new family, improved, baby. Big, bad, rough, and tough. I'm tired of carrying freeloaders around with me from now on. It's either winning at all costs, man, no matter what it takes.
Yeah. I think I've heard a song that said, "It seems to me I've heard that tune before."
Yeah, that's always been the philosophy. Win at all costs.
Leaning on the ropes. He don't even want in the ring. There's nobody over there that wants in the ring. Look at that.
Porkchop Cash nailing Jim Jameson as the Dream Machine comes in, and Chops is run out of there by the referee. He never did get a legal tag. Clothesline. Woo! Dropping down across Jameson. A couple of minutes into the action, and certainly the team of the First Family has been dominant in this match. Keith Eric snap suplex as Condrey just popped him over there and tagged Cash immediately following that. And the Bruise brother, number one, blasts him with a fistful of it. Referee Jerry Calhoun trying his best to keep this thing reasonably along the lines of the rules. In the air, Dream Machine dumps Keith Eric down. Tag on Dennis Condrey, and Hart went over.
I had to walk over and see if that dog was going to sleep, and he is.
Okay.
You know, him and Koko, I have a match to see which one to win and which one to drive Jerry Lawler around the country.
Another suplex. Dennis had a count on him, but he wouldn't go ahead and pin him. Foot in the head. Keith Eric getting some encouragement from Mad Dog and Jim Jameson, but oh boy. Bruise brothers double up on Eric. Condrey soft nails him hard.
That's a triple team there.
Yeah.
That's going to be it.
3, that's it. So, Condrey, the Bruise brothers, winning the match, which was not entirely unexpected. Mad Dog, now we got him going after the bell. It's all over with. And what they're trying to do is hurt somebody now. There's totally no need for it. Jimmy Hart participating like everybody else.
Time on the match was 3 minutes 40 seconds, but it's been over a long time.
Here comes some help. Tom Prichard, Giant Frazier, superstar Bill Dundee.
$1,000 fine right there. $1,000 fine on Dundee, Big Red, and another Big George. $1,000 fine, man. That's why I kicked Plowboy out of the family. He wanted to sing his man don't pound away all the time. Then he just slowly to what's up all of y'all, man.
I saw you in there taking a punch at somebody. So, a little help coming from two giants, Big Red and Plowboy Frazier. Tom Prichard and the superstar Bill Dundee. And after the bout was over with, then when the Bruise Brothers and Dennis Condrey decided they'd get back in there and hurt somebody, as we rarely have had a couple of big ones. Big Red. Yeah, boy. Coming in just with the stuff they needed.
Let me see the television on it just a little bit. You know, a lot of people know that I'm a dang minister now, and I have given up wrestling altogether. But when Dundee and Plowboy came to me and said, Red, Jimmy Hart is nothing but the devil. I want you to come in here and help straighten this thing out. And I told him, Big Red is going to be there, and let me tell you something. You're going to see people in this audience, you're going to see people around now that you had never seen before. Because Big Red has got back. And I want to tell you, Dundee, I'm pretty glad you see the light, baby. Oh, glory. I'm glad you see the light. Oh, glory.
Jimmy Hart, I only got one thing to say to you, Snake. The only thing I learned off of you, Jack, was the safety in numbers. Well, you're looking at the People's Choice, Daddy. You're looking at wherever you see one, you're going to see the rest, Jack, because that's what it takes to get rid of you and your whole stinking family, Hart. And just remember one thing, Hart. We're going to come out on top, brother. Thank you, man.
Okay, good luck to you guys. Thanks for the help, Red. Appreciate it.
We're going to kill that devil.
Okay, partner. And we are going to take time out and get ready for the 8-man tag. Well, before we go to the 8-man, Jimmy Hart is back out here again.
That's right, baby. We're going all over the country. Jimmy Cornette is bringing in the best. Shut up! I don't want to hear that. And, man, you know, the Rush is in the news, and so is Jimmy Hart and the First Family, and we bring in to you, baby, nothing but the best, the Russian Invader. Tell them exactly what you're going to do to the Lawlers and the Mantells and the Dundees, baby.
Я chcę сказать моим другом Америке. Я chcę сказать, здравствуйте, товарищи.
Tell them, baby, how'd you like that, huh?
Здравствуйте, товарищи. Разумеем jedno.
That's right.
Почему?
That's all. Don't get excited, baby. Don't get excited. What do you think of that, brother?
Почему дурак? Kako Laura. Dundee. Fabulous.
We don't have too many people that understand.
Hey, wait a minute. This guy speaks 22 different languages, baby. 22 different languages. You want to hear some American? Tell them
Why do I get interrupted when I'm talking to? I'm talking to you people. Why do I get interrupted? I come here because I'm a number one.
Shut up.
The Russia is number one. We are number one. I'm the strongest. I get many people ask me, why American people afraid the Russians? I tell you why. Because they are number one in head. They strong. They smart. When you that, you are the number one. When you're number one, everybody is afraid of you. Dundee.
Okay.
I want the people to meet the Russian Invader. Come on, baby.
You know, wrestlers do a lot of flying, Lance. This man being a true patriotic Russian, if he can't get him in the ring, he'll get him in the air.
Okay, we got an 8-man tag match coming up, and we'll get it underway as Jimmy Hart out here introducing his newest member of the family.
He don't want anything Dundee, baby. He's got 3 men behind. This is from Russia, baby. And don't say USA. Hey, don't say USA.
Well, we've got 4 of the members out here. a big team. Red, Giant Frazier.
A lot of weight on that side of the ring.
It really is. I'm wondering if the ring is going to hold up there.
They tipped to one side there.
Okay, let's go ahead with the introductions, Dave.
All right, it'll be a match to the expiration of time. 8-man tag team action. Total weight 881 pounds. Over on the left side of the screen, it'll be from Memphis, Tennessee, Big Lou. From the Twilight Zone, the Galaxian. And from parts unknown, the Destroyer and the Pink Panther. And going against them at a total weight of 1,211 pounds, from Atlanta, Georgia, Big Red. From Houston, Texas, Tom Prichard. From Mississippi, Plowboy Frazier. And from Australia, the superstar, Bill Dundee. Expiration of time match underway.
Bell time and we're off and running, Dave.
Dundee starting against the Galaxian. Drop to the mat, bounce back to his feet. Bill Dundee, the superstar. Makes the tag on Tom Prichard. Tom, a former TV champion, doing battle here as part of the 8-man match against the Galaxian. He rolls him out of the corner, down to the mat. Galaxian comes up with the fist flying. Galaxian to the corner, made the tag on the Destroyer. Prichard back to the corner, the tag on Bill Dundee. Big Plowboy Frazier holding the Destroyer against the ropes. Dundee let him have it with a forearm. Now Dundee makes the tag. Sends the Destroyer to the ropes. Then Frazier nails him with a telephone pole-sized forearm. A body slam. And when Frazier slams you, you fall from a great height. Tom Prichard, good drop kick as the Destroyer comes off the ropes. He reaches in the corner and tags Big Lou Winston. Prichard makes the tag on Big Red. Big Red Reese out of Atlanta, Georgia. Big Red with the shoulder. Puts Winston on the mat over to the corner. Tags all the guys under the mat just for good measure. The end of the rope. And a clothesline by Big Red. Puts Lou Winston down to the rope. Tag made. Tommy Prichard coming back in. Prichard out of Houston. He sits down with the lower leg on Lou Winston. Prichard with the tag. Little Australian puts a drop kick on Big Lou. Lou near the corner makes the tag, and here's the Pink Panther. Panther against Dundee. Dundee, nice leg drop. Puts Panther on the mat, planted a foot to the midsection. Count of one after a quick slam. The Panther able to break out of it at the 1 count. Dundee tags Big Red. Sets the Panther up. Big Red.
I love it.
Put him down to the mat. Big Red winds up, hops him back to the rope. He didn't really feel him across there with that arm drag. He just kind of shoved him across the ring. Big Red has tagged Bill Dundee. Red turns Pink Panther loose. Bill Dundee round behind. Trying to pin the Panther's shoulders. He had him down for the 1 count. 3 minutes gone. 3 minutes gone in this expiration of time match. First fall action of it. Oh, a reversal. Nice one by the Galaxian. And a big backdrop on Dundee. Galaxian makes the tag on Pink Panther. Bill Dundee heads for the corner and the tag on Tom Prichard. Prichard and Dundee get tangled on the exchange. And like the fullback and the quarterback running together after the handoff. But Prichard gets in there all right. Grabs the Pink Panther. Fires him into the rope. And makes the tag on Big Plowboy Frazier. There's a body slam for the Panther before Prichard leaves. Frazier just sits down on him. He goes for the tag on Big Red. Big Red winding up. The Holy Ghost splash. And 1, 2, and 3. Boy, after Frazier falls on you, and then after the splash by Big Red, ain't many wrestlers going to get up. And that's exactly what happened to the Pink Panther as he was counted out in 4 minutes, 9 seconds, 4:09.
Destroyer reaching in, pulling the Panther out. He wasn't in all that great a shape to get up after those two incidents you described in there. The winners on the other side will be Giant Frazier, Big Red Dundee, and Tom Prichard. We'll be back in just a moment. I think maybe it's a pretty good idea that our time has expired, Dave. With that much weight on one side of the ring, I don't believe we could have hardly stood too many more rounds with that.
Poor old Pink Panther has got to be not feeling too well right now.
That's right. Having second thoughts about this entire career as a professional wrestler. How about a recap? That we had a whale of a show today. A lot of action.
Opening
we
match.
met new champions. We met one of the new family, the Russian Invader, and lots of other things. Let's have a recap.
All right, in the opener was Rock and Roll Express defeating the team of Jesse Owens and the Galaxian. Koko Ware and Dutch Mantell defeated Pat Hutchinson and Don Donavan. The Assassins over Rocky King and Ken Raper. It was the Bruise Brothers and Dennis Condrey winning the 6-man match over Jim Jameson, Mad Dog, and Keith Eric. And in that 8-man tag team match, Big Red, Bill Dundee, Tom Prichard, and Plowboy Frazier all put it together to defeat Big Lou, the Galaxian, the Destroyer, and the Pink Panther. It was a splash by Frazier and a splash by Big Red, and that was it. Wrapped it up for him.
Kind of hurt us over here at the table, didn't it? Sitting there watching it. Well, we've enjoyed it, and hope maybe you have too. See you next week. For Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.